Hello everyone, welcome to 8x Pixel Expo 8 monthly webinar global webcast, November series, happening every 8th of the month as we convene over a united cause, that is our love for diving and the ocean. Kicking off the November series, let's talk about an upcoming event in the Maldives happening in February next year, Ocean650. So joining us today, we have here Shafraz Naeem or Shaf from the Maldives and currently residing in Switzerland. He started his diving career in 1994. As an ex-military dive instructor and an SSI instructor, he has extensive knowledge of diving all over the Maldives. He has also trained the Maldivian Special Forces in diving, has explored and is exploring deep cave systems and deep reefs in the Maldives. Next, we have Ben Remenens from Belgium. And as a fellow of the Explorers Club, Ben is known for his deep dives, his work in diving medicine, and cave explorations. With a career that spans close to 3 decades and his exploits and teaching styles makes him popular for technical courses, especially technical instructor workshops and deep cave courses in the jungle. He was part of the initial cave rescue team in northern Thailand, for which he was decorated. And lastly, we have Azim Mastek from and currently residing in the Maldives. As an aspiring marine scientist, a diving instructor, and an underwater photographer from the Maldives, he can share a lot with us today. So let's move on to Ocean650. So Shaf, the main man behind Ocean650, do share with us the idea and inspiration behind the event.
Thank you for having us here for the Pixel meetings. Ocean650 came to being in 2018. Actually, was supposed to be a 24-hour dive, and then it didn't happen due to some logistical and financial issues that we couldn't get. And then this year, the government announced that the next year will be 50 years of tourism anniversary in the Maldives. So I thought, why not change 24 hours into 50 hours? And then talk to a lot of divers, especially Ben, and decided, yeah, why not do it? It's going to be a challenge.
Wow. It just came off so casually, just 24 hours like that.
Yeah.
So so what is a key highlight that one should not miss if you're watching the event?
Sorry?
So what is one highlight that one who's watching your dive event, what should we not miss and what should we take note of?
Oh, there'll be a lot of events happening during while I'm underwater as well. So there'll be a lot of marine scientists speaking, a lot of technical dive talks and free diving as well. And also there's going to be some crazy CrossFit champions trying to do some underwater workouts as well.
Oh, wow. CrossFit underwater. How are you gonna breathe?
They're gonna put on the scuba gear and then try to do some VODs underwater.
So do they take in account the timing, or it's just the number of actions that they do?
I have no idea what they just told me last week that both of them will try and do a challenge underwater.
Oh my god, that's quite interesting. So Aquaman, I'll call you Aquaman for in general.
I don't have the long hair.
It's okay. Yeah, just another version of Aquaman. So for slightly more than 2 days in water, what do you intend to achieve? What's your goal after this?
Actually, Ocean650, I want to make it as a foundation. This is going to be a start of a foundation, and also to raise finance for the underprivileged youth in Maldives, to get them who doesn't have the financial capability to become dive professionals. So we are going to raise funds and finance them and help them become dive professionals.
How do you
also marine biologists?
How do you come up with such a goal? Why the underprivileged students?
Because I get a lot of questions, and emails from guys or girls in the Maldives trying to get their dreams alive, just to become dive masters. It's really difficult for them in this day and age to get financial support to become instructors, to do their IDC and stuff. So I thought, why not help them out? And Azim has one of the most renowned dive centers in the Maldives, and I want to get them into being trained by Azim
Oh, that's
and his
great.
staff.
Okay, that's really incredible. As you have to train all these students afterwards. So it would be quite an incredible feat, I would say. Yeah. So, Shab, how do you eat, drink, and sleep? Do you go for toilet breaks? How do you do your basic necessities?
Well, how do we do that? I think I'll be only peeing. I'll hold my number twos if
Your
I
number
do that.
two?
He,
You hold
he wishes. He
Can
hopes. He hopes. Yes, we'll try and keep his fiber intake as low as possible in a few days. So shouldn't be anything solid coming out. But
can you hold it in?
unless Azim serves him a spicy Maldivian curry in the middle, that would be. But
no
no,
worries,
normally,
Shaf. Yeah.
no, normally it's only minerals, vitamins, and liquids. So he's connected to an offboard dumping valve. We have a good sponsor to provide all the tools, keep him warm and hydrated.
How about entertainment? Like, what are you planning to do?
Well, we were hoping you would come.
You make me blush. Oh, but like any games, anything else they are planning to do?
Yeah, we are thinking of having Monopoly, Scrabble, and a chessboard. I hate chess, but I'm gonna try and learn a little bit. Yeah.
Anyone else who knows how to play chess here? No one? It's okay.
And I'm talking with one company that's providing tablets for underwater.
Oh, okay.
So they are interested in sending me one just for the event, so I can tweet and do some Q&A underwater.
Oh, there's Wi-Fi underwater?
It's a cable. I think I have to connect it to a cable.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cable. That's the only thing that doesn't go underwater. There is some transmitters that have been used, but you always need a transponder on the surface. But he'll be able to give some feedback and interviews. We another sponsor providing a full face mask and communication to the surface. So yeah, we have a lot of toys.
Yeah, a lot of companies are.
Could you give us like a mental scene of how the whole Ocean650 key highlight will happen for us?
Mental scene.
Yeah.
So I'll just jump down and I'll just jump down and be crazy.
Without thinking, it's okay.
Well, it's like Chef said, it's a multifaceted event. It's not just the 50 hours here. There's a charity involved. There's also we want to throw some highlight on the marine life. We also have introduced the proposition for technical diving in the Maldives that we've been pushing for now for a decade. That seems to be. So as you know, technical diving is not officially allowed in the Maldives for visiting tourists. So we draw a set of regulations with all the different training agencies, and that seems to be on the verge of being approved. And so we'd like to do a week before that and do some filming of the deep areas of the Maldives by means of promotion. So it's all intertwined with around this event.
How long was the planning? How long did the planning take? Honestly, it sounds so comprehensive event.
There's still planning going on. Even today, I've had like 3-4 meetings trying to get the logistics and stuff. It's taking a lot of time. And Ben is helping with the guest planning and how it should be done.
Wow.
Yeah, the people have spent days on the water, but not inside the water. I mean, people have spent longer on the water, but the fluid intake and the decompression is it's a mixture between not adding too much oxygen because you get oxygen toxicity and not too little, otherwise you would have too much decompression. Having a gas that is easy to breathe, not too dry, so it's switching between rebreathers and open circuits. So it's yeah. So he's going to be a proper guinea pig.
Yeah, I will be.
Yeah.
How with all this planning going on, how are you preparing mentally for this? Is it
Mentally,
scary?
I have a lot of good people around me
Mm-hmm.
who are very positive, who are always pushing me. So my wife, Ben, Zim, all of them are always pushing me, and having a good team, because I selected a good team of guys who will be positive, and especially the CrossFitters are very pushing me being physically fit. So they are making me go through all these crazy workouts and have to send them after each workout what I've done and how I felt and all that.
They're
So
training you.
mentally and physically, I'm preparing as much as I can.
He's just spent 2 weeks in Finland diving in every day,
If it cold.
3 hours in 4 degrees of water, and
There's a lot of investment going on.
yes, yes, but he'll be fine. I think he
And
might
I'll be
cry a little bit, but
spending I'll be spending from next week almost every weekend 2 to 3 hours in the water or more, just trying to get used to the cold and just trying to figure out what needs to be adjusted or what I could change or what I need to change.
There's a lot of dedication, I would say. Yeah. So for like Ben and Azim, what are your first thoughts when you first heard of this to support him?
As Shaf mentioned, we've been talking about this for a few years now, and okay, to be honest, first when he proposed the idea of doing a 24-hour dive, I was a little bit taken back because of the logistics involved. But I thought, okay, we will just go ahead with the planning, and as soon as we started planning, I knew that it was quite possible. And like Shaf said, we have some really good people who are in the team, and with their support and with Shaf's positive attitude towards getting this done, I started to believe that this will be possible, and we will be able to go for a 50-hour record underwater. So I'm feeling quite good about it, I would say.
Yeah, everyone's skill set complements each other, so that's quite good, I would say. Actually, what is one challenge each of y'all face, throughout this whole journey?
For me,
I think
no,
all of us feel the same. I think keeping him motivated, because of course it's during the night when it's dark and most people go to sleep, that we need to keep a role, like a play role going to make sure he keeps a positive attitude. See, when the sun comes up and it gets light, it's of course the mood goes up as well. But even sitting in the dark on an atoll all alone can be pretty daunting.
Yeah.
So especially if there's friendly sharks coming to show an interest in his shiny head with the reflection of the moon and yes.
No, yeah, that's one of the challenges that I'm trying to overcome It's at night. I don't know. Anyway, Zim is going to be the team leader for the support divers, so I hope he sends in divers down every few hours.
He will.
I just don't want to get bored. That's the only.
Is the bottom station.
You have to send somebody, like roll people in and out every couple of hours, just to make sure everything is okay, to make sure Shaf is okay and entertained, or is sleeping when he's supposed to sleep.
You're planning for him when to play games, when to sleep, when to do his business. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. We have to monitor how much goes in and how much comes out. Make sure that because it's very hard to check. We have some sort of experimental monitoring system, but the problem is the transmission through the water. So we're still working on that. But yes, monitoring his vital signs. Is he getting overhydrated or underhydrated? Is his heart working too hard, and so on. So, I mean, we have 3 medically trained people in the team. I will check on him regularly, see if also the temperature is not slowly dropping, because he won't notice a thing, especially if you're underwater and the tiredness kicks in, then he will not realize that something is going wrong unless it's too wrong. So, and we have a few backup plans as well, like in case we have to pull him out of his dry suit if the plumbing doesn't work as planned and so on. And, emergency bailout scenario where we push him into a wetsuit, and so yes, so things we still have to train on in once we are there. But should be good.
Wow, everything is so tedious. It's down to every little detail that's very important. And for Azim, how having a prolonged activity at such a 24/7, 24-hour dive, it will impact the Maldives' robust marine biodiversity. So what are your thoughts about it?
So actually, the site we've chosen for the event is quite sheltered. It's sort of a sandy area. It's located near a lagoon, and it's sheltered on pretty much 3 sides. And there is not a lot of place where there's a lot of coral growing. I mean, there are coral all around, but normally where Shaf would be staying and where people would be visiting Shaf, it's mostly sand. So the impact will be kept as low as possible due to this. So this is one of the main reasons we have chosen this particular site, which is in South Malay Atoll, close to one of the popular dive sites where there are people where people can easily access without having to go through a narrow reef or come close to a protected marine area or such. So all the impact or any impact will be kept as minimum as possible due to this. And prior to the event, we will be actually securing the place. We'll keep mooring buoys for the dive boats to come and secure themselves a little bit away from the activity area. So we'll have everything set up so that they don't need to anchor or they don't need to come too close to the live reef and such.
Okay. So actually, so you all came together to discuss on the location. So what were other factors that were very, very important? And from Azim, Ben, or anyone, or Shaf, how you agreed on that location?
Well, one of the main reasons that we talked a bit early on was one of the main reasons is that the location should be close enough to safety facilities in the area, like just in case something goes wrong, that we are still prepared. And also it should be not too far so that it's difficult for people to visit, because we would like people to come and have a look and experience or be part of the event. So, and also it's shallow and it's safe. So these are the main things that we discussed when selecting the site.
Wow, okay. It's a lot of planning. I would say it sounds so daunting. I'm pretty sure you all feel quite confident about it, I would say. So aside from this epic key highlight, are there any other activities that others should take note of besides anyone can add on?
Other activities, before we start the event, we are going to start doing some awareness project trips down to the southern atolls in the Maldives, starting from the 6th of February. So we'll go to a few local islands, give awareness campaigns to the schools, to kids, and then do some beach cleanups and do a lot of diving.
Oh.
Especially some deep dives to get some samples for the Marine Research Center of Maldives and stuff like that, and also dive with some cool tiger sharks down south. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I would say.
Yes. I think getting some footage and show that because the Maldives have actually been doing quite well in the protection. That they realize that diving is a big source of their income, and they have been quite good in banning the majority of the shark fishing and also long lining. So, and I think we can highlight that the efforts have been fruitful, because I mean we've done earlier explorations at depth, and the marine life is crazy. Nobody has seen this in a long time. So highlighting that and showing that there is a huge diversity of not just sharks, but also, I mean, massive schools of tuna and mantas and so on, is, I think, will definitely give a boost to deep tourism, especially in these times when a lot of holiday destinations are recovering from the COVID epidemic. That it's always good to give a bit of a boost to the tourism industry.
So after the event, could you tell me more about how are you conducting the dive training camps for the beneficiaries, I would say? So what are your plans? How are you planning to conduct it?
We're gonna go to these local islands and do discover scuba dives or free diving. There are when we are going, I'm an instructor, Zim is there, Ben is there, and there's another instructor, Adam, who will join us. Well, so we're gonna do some discovered scuba dives, and we are gonna get a free dive instructor as well, just to make sure. And SSI is supporting us very well for this event. Yep. So they are the official dive organization for the event. So they are supporting us in getting whatever training material we will require to give for the students who wants to who wants to do the open water or discover scuba dives after that.
Wow.
Yeah. And as for equipment, I forgot. No, as for a lot of people ask me why Ocean650. What is 6 and what is the 50? So I just wanted to highlight that 6 is for the 6 meters and 50 is for 50 hours. So that's the depth I can stay safely, I guess.
So sort of almost indefinite. And 50 years of tourism in the Maldives.
50 years of tourism as well.
Yeah. And but I think it's a good. Now you mentioned the main support for the training agency. It's also good to mention that one of the main supporters is a Fourth Element, who's been a very loyal sponsor to both of us for a long time. They went through high and low to make sure that he had all the right materials and support divers. And also Ocean Reef is helping with the full face mask and the surface support. You fill in the rest, Jeff.
And Shearwater is supplying the dive computers to monitor and do that. And I'm now in talks with Luminox, who wants to be the official timekeeper of the event.
Yes, Luminox, especially at night, would be good to see all these watches lit up in and the water.
Without the support of Fourth Element, I don't think I could pull this off without their dry suit or dive wear.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. There's amazing support you have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, I also heard something about the pledge. Could you tell us more about that?
Yes, we are the pledge. The pledge we are in the process of writing it, the text. So it's going to be against plastic pollution, shark fishing, and environmental destruction. So that all divers, not only divers, everybody can be a part of it, can sign it. Whoever joins me physically at the dive can sign underwater the pledge. And then we are going to open a portal on our website, ocean650.org, where they can participate virtually as well. They can dive anywhere in the world they want and upload a photo or video to the social media platforms and then sign the pledge. At the end of the dive, we are going to hand it to the president of the Maldives.
Wow. Okay, I will sign it. I'll sign it. Definitely.
Yes, yeah, so I mean, it should be stipulated that the entire event is as eco as possibly as possible. Unfortunately, a solar powered liveaboard that still doesn't exist. Need to talk to Elon Musk about that. But all the rest is, of course, no single use plastics are being used and all the other eco friendly things. So we'll blow our own scuba tanks by mouth up And
more eco-friendly way. Yep.
Yeah, there were a few companies big companies, I'm not going to name any, but there were a few companies who wanted to support as the main sponsor, but the impact they make with their products, the amount of pollution they make, I said no.
Yeah.
So at the event, we are not going to have any plastic water bottles or anything like that. Everything has to be reusable.
Wow. Okay. That's quite a lot of details that you're focused on, and that's good. Wow. Okay. Yep. So for our audience, so where can they know when and where it will be held for this event? And how can they get more information about this?
Or through our social media, Ocean650 on Instagram and Facebook. They can get all the info they can. And we are in the process of making the site, the website right now. So it's going to be launched hopefully in the next few weeks. Yeah.
We have some questions from the audience. So you mentioned that anyone can sign the pledge and it will be presented to the president of Maldives. So it was like a collaboration effort to boost Maldives as a tourism board. So can other divers be part of the event?
Yeah, they can. We're gonna open up, like in the website, they can register. So and also we are making packages for international divers who want to fly in. So we're gonna have a dive and accommodation package so they can join and dive physically there, or otherwise they can just register and do a dive anywhere, wherever they are in the world, and just post it on Instagram or Facebook.
And on the page, 63 page.
And on the page.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
by signing up, they are automatically signing the pledge as well, being part of the dive.
That's something to take note of. I'll definitely sign it again. So throughout this whole journey, what's one thing that each of y'all enjoyed the most? Maybe starting from Shaf?
Me, the best thing was last couple of weeks in Finland, getting trained. That was the best thing for me. No, that really helped with the stress levels and all that, and getting comfortable, being in the dry suit and stuff. So that was the best thing so far.
And Ben?
I enjoyed most torturing Chef during the last 2 weeks. No, I wanted to make him aware that there'll be moments that he'll be very uncomfortable and probably even a bit cold towards the end. And also we've been in dialogue with a lot of doctors, and they have a lot of questions. Can we monitor this? What about this? And so on. But I'm looking forward, because there's a lot of positive things that can come out of this entire event, not just a dive of this magnitude, but that the focus that it will get, it gives also highlight to the other parts, and I think that's really important. So and also thanks to ADEX for shedding some light on this. It's much appreciated. It definitely helps.
Thank you. And Azim?
Hi. So far it's just the planning phase of this, and I'm quite enjoying planning this out, just learning about the different aspects of or the technicalities behind some of the diving or the dive techniques that Shaf and everybody will be using, which is most of it is a bit new to me, though I've read about it. So I'm enjoying learning about these things. I'm enjoying just scoping out the site, and we are working with some very good colleagues on this, whom some of them I've worked before and some of them are new. So I'm enjoying the social aspect of this as well.
Like the dynamics is really,
it's very good.
It's very good, right? I would say.
Yeah, it's good to work with people that you enjoy their company. Yeah.
So I would say it's very fulfilling and challenging journey for all of y'all. Yeah. Given all the challenges you have faced, you're trying to overcome it, and it's I learned a lot from y'all. Thank you so much. And We've come to the end. So thank you so much, Shaf, Ben, and Azim, for this insightful sharing of Ocean 650. And we wish you a successful event. So to those who are keen to know more or book a spot, just Facebook DM Shaf, and he'll be most happy to answer all of your questions. So look out for Shaf's Facebook details in the comment section. And also, do stay tuned for the next session happening shortly with our Ocean Hero of the Month. So happening at 10:30 a.m. Singapore time. We look forward to seeing everyone again. So Shaf, Ben, Azim, thank you once again and hope to catch everyone very soon. Bye-bye, take care and stay safe.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
having us. Bye-bye.
See you.
And now